Kate Middleton was left really upset with how Meghan Markle treated one of her members of staff during a foot-stamping rant, a royal author has claimed. Tom Quinn, author of Kensington Palace, an intimate memoir from Queen Mary to Meghan Markle, claims he has spoken to Kensington Palace insiders. He described an alleged incident where Meghan felt she was not being treated with the same respect as Kate while she and husband Prince Harry lived at the palace. Mr. Quinn told the Daily Star, "Meghan and Harry were living in what's called Nottingham Cottage, and it's probably the only bit that you genuinely really could say is actually quite small. And so, I think that reminded Meghan that she was, as it were, second place or as the runner-up. So, when Harry and Will got together, and sometimes Meghan and Kate as well, because there was this tension occasionally, famously Meghan slightly lost her temper with a member of Kate's staff in front of Kate. And it was that incident, that I was told by someone who was actually there, who said it was really uncomfortable because Meghan just lost it with this person. The reason she lost it with Kate's member of staff was that she, Meghan, didn't feel that this person was giving her the sort of attention she deserved. It was almost as if in that one encounter, it encapsulated for Meghan the problem that she had, that she's a princess and she is number two." He added, "She was very successful, coming into this alien environment where people behave towards you according to where you are in the status of who becomes king or queen next. That's just alien to her. The way it was described to me was, there were raised voices and foot stamping." It is further claimed that the incident left Kate feeling really upset. Mr. Quinn continued, "Meghan asked this person, I know who it was, but I can't say because it will give away my source, who works for Kate, who was basically asked to do something by Meghan and said, 'I'm really sorry, I can't do that because I work for Kate.' And Meghan really felt she had been slightly put in her place, because if you become a princess, you kind of assume that staff, when you ask them to do something, they are going to do it." He added, she, Kate, was horrified. She was really upset because she's very fond of this particular member of staff, and she thought that Meghan almost pulling out this person was just completely unacceptable. She's very sensitive about not being treated with the same respect that she feels Kate is, so can react badly and doesn't take it lying down. The 40-year-old royal member is going to speak on CBeebies Bedtime Stories on February 13. Royal expert Duncan Larcombe spoke about Kate's style of talking. While the Duchess of Cambridge was always well-spoken, the royal expert claimed that she didn't always sound the way she does now. Mr. Duncan said, "I first spoke to Kate in April 2005 when she was on a ski trip with Prince William, Prince Charles and Prince Harry in Switzerland. She was always well-spoken. She went to Marlborough College. She was hardly the fishwife in the way she spoke. But, having said that, it's as though her accent and the way she carefully speaks and pronounces her words have become more regal over the years and morphed into what we see now. It's almost like her accent has changed in accordance with the role that she's played over the years. As a royal girlfriend, she just had to be prim and proper and polite, and she always was. She always smiled for the cameras, and she always said very little when we heard her talking. She was every bit the prince's girlfriend material, and, of course, now she has an accent that is fitting of someone who will be queen." The comments come ahead of Kate's appearance on CBeebies Bedtime Stories on Sunday, when she will read The Owl Who Was Afraid of the Dark to children watching across the nation. A glimpse of the Duchess of Cambridge's anticipated debut on CBeebies Bedtime Stories shows her addressing the audience. "Wow, what an incredible, encouraging tale. We can all feel scared sometimes, just like our little owl friend Plop. But, as Mrs. Barnowl said, it's better to find out about the things that scare us before we make up our mind." Mr. Duncan further said that it has never been denied that Kate had elocution lessons, and that it is a decision she would have made by herself and not on the advice of the royal family. He told the publication, "Kate is a perfectionist. She will look at everything about herself in minute detail so she knows exactly the kind of outfits that she wears to send out the right signals and are appropriate. She's elegant when she needs to be and mumsy when it's required." With that sort of attention to detail, can we really blame her for also paying that same attention to the way she delivers what she says? Imagine all the fuss we'd make if after 10 years into marriage into the royal family she spoke more like Katie Price than Kate Middleton.